Welcome to the Business Scale Up programme. This is our brand new podcast with myself, Hannah Tuckey, and
I'm Adrian O'Neill.
This is an ESF funded opportunity where you can access 40% funding towards leadership and management qualifications, training, workshops, consulting, coaching, hundreds of other pieces of support, including marketing. And this is where we're kind of talking about what the benefits of investing in that are and how you can access everything. So today, employee retention. Employee retention, which is massive right now.
Big subject.
How many people are talking about employee retention in your conversations?
Everybody. And it's particularly since COVID. Yeah. It changed everything. The whole landscape was flipped completely on its head, and now staff retention is. At one time, it was quite easy for a member of staff to hop from job to job. Then it became increasingly difficult to do that, and now we're kind of in between two different planes of existence. Yeah. It's very, very odd from a management point of view and from an employee point of view. What is the best thing to do? It's tricky. Yeah. It's tricky.
It's like a different world now, isn't it, completely in terms of employee retention?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people I've certainly found coming to us for that specific need in the first instance of, I've got some really good people here, how can I make sure that they stay without going down the whole salary route? Yeah. What else can I do?
Would you say that salary route is a last resort sometimes from a managerial point of view to keep your staff? There are other things you can do other than pay them more. Yeah,
there's definitely other things you can do. It is a big fact. It is a help, particularly now.
But it's not everything, is it?
It isn't everything.
It isn't everything.
No.
Have you ever left a job because of, let's just say, management or the people you're working with and not money?
Every time.
Yes. Exactly the same.
Every time.
And I think
always
most people
the management.
We'll always say salary first because we're human beings and we have a natural desire to earn more money. But really, we go to work, 5 days a week? Mm-hmm. And if we're not reasonably happy during those 5 days a week, we're going to go somewhere else because life is too short not to be happy.
All of that is probably one of the biggest reasons that the Business Scale Up programme was created in the first place. Yeah. It had already identified that lack of people support and engagement. And it was definitely one of the things that I knew. It was that thing that kept you up at night when I had a business of, what do I do if, heaven forbid, I'm hit by a bus tomorrow? What do I do? Are these people...
Are they going to be okay?
Yeah, are they going to be okay? Are they going to stick around, or are they going to worry? Have I looked after them enough to make sure that they stay around? Because they were our biggest asset. Without them, we didn't have a business. We didn't have people to make the product. We didn't have people to pack the product or deliver it.
And I'm sure you've met people in the past, you've met managers in the past who haven't seen it that way.
Yeah.
Where they've seen their staff more as a necessity, not as an asset. Yeah,
because it takes a certain type of person to know they're going to turn up tomorrow and they're going to be happy to do so.
Yeah.
And that again is something it's that added bonus of knowing that your staff are happy to turn up to work.
I think it's human nature as well. You kind of, if you feel invested in, if you feel loved, if you feel slightly valued, you tend to work harder for someone that you feel that kind of connection with. Yeah. I've worked harder for bosses that I've liked, and I've worked not very hard for people who haven't. And I think we all have.
Quiet quitting, Adrian. Quiet quitting.
Yeah. And if we're all honest with ourselves, we'll all say exactly the same thing.
Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of the workshops with Scale Up that can really benefit. I've had a few people that have booked like the 1-day workshops, the art of delegations, probably one of the most popular ones.
Really good one, yeah. Honest Conversations, that's a great one.
Honest Conversations, yeah,
that
comes
up a little bit of that, can't we?
Yes. I've even had some people who have booked onto one, and then we've had a follow-up conversation and they've said, oh my gosh, they said it was amazing, I want to go.
Yeah.
And then again, 40% off again.
And happier staff.
Every time.
And hopefully happier staff. And you kind of, if you were to take, the way I look at it, if you take two different businesses, one, let's say both doing the same thing, there's two factories next to each other, or both making shoes.
Yeah.
They're both doing exactly the same way. One of those factories trains its staff and invests in its staff, and the other one doesn't. The one that doesn't is going to bleed staff. It's going to hemorrhage.
Yeah.
But the one who does isn't. It's going to keep them retained because that's just how it works.
It's kind of down to, there's a lot of the recruitment time and money as well of constantly bringing new people in and training up new people. Whereas if you're actually investing in people that are really good at the job, know the business's direction, you're kind of cutting that stage out.
They become more valuable too.
If you would like to find out more about the workshops that are available, you can book a call with Adrian or myself via businessscaleup.co.uk.